Welcome to Beyond the Game Into the Minds of Brunswick Athletes. This week we have Lena Campbell who plays flag football.
Hi.
Okay, to start off, how long have you been playing flag football?
This year will be, I think, my third year. Yeah, my third year playing flag football.
So did you start in middle school?
No, freshman year I started. So would it be 2 years?
Yeah. Well, like, this would be your third year.
Like, you're entering
This
your
is your
third
third
season.
season.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you like the program?
The program's nice. It's all right. I do think that this year will be a lot better. So I'm excited to see the upcoming season.
Yeah. Have you met with the new coach yet?
Yeah, I have. He seems like a really great guy. I'm really excited. He has a great mindset when it comes to things, and a lot of new rules are going to be in place and, especially with conditioning and everything. I'm just super excited.
I think the new, look on the positions and stuff is going to be a good change.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to make everybody come out of their comfort zones and work harder and stuff.
I agree. I feel like new coaching always makes people work harder because it's like you have no quote-unquote rank.
Yeah.
And, it's not just handed to you anymore. Like, you have to,
You have to, reprove yourself and stuff like that. And I think it just pushes people. And just getting stuff from a new perspective and, learning new plays and stuff, I think it will be great for the team.
Is there only one coach?
From now, there's only one coach. I think he's bringing his whole team over and stuff like that. So, assistant coaching and everything.
He went to one of our rec games, and he had another coach with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her. She's really nice.
That's nice.
I think that's the lady he was talking about bringing over.
Wait, where did he come from? Did he come from a different school?
He came from Frederick, actually. So he's moving over here to support Brunswick, so I'm excited.
How do you think the other teammates feel about the new coach?
From the people who I've talked to, I think it's I think they're pretty excited. I think it's pretty great and stuff. I think they're ready to start new and learn new things and stuff like that. And I think this year's team is just going to be great, especially with upcoming freshmen coming up. I'm excited to see what they can do.
Are you gonna play your senior year?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you think you're gonna continue in the college and stuff?
I'm not so sure yet. I don't know if I want to play in college yet or not. But that's just something to see in the future.
What position do you play?
I do running back and linebacker. Those are pretty fun positions.
Are there any positions that you've been wanting to play?
To be honest, no. I really like linebacker. I know that with the new coaching, he is kind of taking that out, and it's more just safeties. So, safety is not really a position that I played before. So I guess I have to relearn that.
I think with safety, you have to a lot from what my perspective is when I play safety. I feel a lot of the wide receivers they're it's memory for them because they're basically just catching the ball.
Yeah.
But I feel safety, you'd be a great safety.
Yeah.
I love playing safety because I learned it last year.
Yeah.
After looking at the stuff that Coach Bud was sending out and stuff, I think it's still a linebacker, but I think he just calls it a middle safety. Because I guess if you really think about it, we're not actually playing linebacker. We're just being a middle safety.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're right.
I think it's I'm hoping it's easy to wrap my head around.
Yeah, I'm hoping the same thing too.
Wait, Bella, you guys play the same position?
Yeah, I play linebacker and I play on offense too.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know you guys are really close, so I guess that kind of helps push you guys a little bit, especially knowing the position so well.
It's very nice because me and Bella have been friends for so long that it's friendly competition, and I think competition is great in every sport.
Yeah, you guys can kind of push each other to be better and work together in the same way, same drills.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, you've met the new coach and everything. Have you guys started summer practices yet?
No, not yet. I think we're gonna be starting that around June, probably near when school is ending. So I'm excited. But I'm not excited for how hot it's gonna be.
Oh, definitely not. We need field time.
With our past records and stuff, I feel it's good to have a new perspective, coaching wise on our program to make us look stronger. I feel it's gonna make us look like a stronger competitor.
I feel the new coaching is also kind of a fresh start for the new team and a new opportunity to grow and
build together.
Yeah.
I know Coach Bell was talking about how our first game of the season is going to be against Frederick, his ex-team. What do you think about that?
I'm nervous because they're definitely like, gonna have some words to say. I feel like, and maybe be salty. But I feel like the best we can do is keep to ourselves and just win the game.
Yeah.
How do you deal with like what's the word for it? Like I don't want to say hostility, but like kind of like from other
Like
teams and
bad
stuff.
sportsmanship
Yeah.
kind of.
Usually sometimes it gets under my skin just because how like you could say ignorant people are, and when people get really like upset about the game, they kind of take it out towards you. People say that flag football isn't as like official sport, but I've definitely gotten a concussion. One time,
Like
broke my finger. It's very much a physical sport, and I think that maybe that's something like, I don't know, have more protection maybe, but you just have to ignore it and walk away, or else that's like a card on you or a flag.
I know that like Frederick County for flag football, it has the highest like injury rates right now
That's crazy, yeah.
for being a no contact sport.
That's insane.
Like Boonesboro, I've seen that they started to wear helmets at the end of the season last year, so I think like someone had to have gotten a concussion, and it was like must have been really serious because the end of the season they were wearing those like headband things.
Those things are so ugly.
I know.
I don't want to wear them.
The school I was like supposed to go to, like before I moved, like they have to wear them. They look so goofy in the pictures.
Do you feel like your guys' team has pretty good sportsmanship, like against other teams, or do you feel like, and like towards each other actually too?
I think for the most part towards other team we have good sportsmanship. There's definitely are some girls on our team though that are hard to handle their emotions. Even towards us, it gets a little crazy sometimes, but we all take it with love.
Yeah.
I think sometimes sportsmanship can be overlooked a lot because a lot of people don't realize how important it is. But overall, like, as a school, Brunswick seems to be like pretty good on that like scale.
Yeah, for the most part.
Do you have any like pregame like rituals or like pregame routine?
I always make sure to keep a positive attitude towards like myself and other people around me, especially my teammates. I try to make sure not to talk down on the game, like saying that we're gonna lose if we're facing a hard team, because I feel like that's just kind of putting it out into like the universe and like manifesting that almost. And I think that you should always come into a game expecting a win and stuff like that. And if you guys don't win, it's always a learning experience. I always make sure to pray before my games and after. And listen to good music.
How about pregame routine as a team?
We usually, if it's like a away game, we'll like listen to music on the bus, like hype ourselves up, and then regular warm up, and then sometimes if we have time, we'll pray before our games together, which is really nice.
I think it's good to like do things as a team before games, or like just even randomly, because I feel like it helps build that team connection and it helps you guys play better as a whole.
Yeah, exactly.
Before games, we always just get to sit with each other because there's like a JV team, so we just get to sit with each other and like talk and bond.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
Do you guys do any like team activities outside of the sport? Like hang out or anything like that?
I know that last year we had a couple like hangout. Oh yeah, it was like before a game. It was like, and we had like a pasta night at like Kate's house. Yeah, which was really fun.
What is it?
I don't know. Something about carbs.
Bulking season.
Yeah.
You need like a
carb loading.
Yeah, carb loading.
Yeah, you need a lot of carbs before you do like a big activity.
It was like the day before. It was so cute.
Yeah, that was really fun.
It was so good.
I know for like cheer, our coach normally like when we have competitions or whatever, she makes sure like she'll text a group chat and she'll be like, hey, make sure we're eating like pasta or something for dinner tonight, so you like have all those carbs.
Yeah.
I think don't they normally do that for like track and cross country, like the big like running sports?
I don't know about track, but maybe cross country. I know football does that a lot though, like regular football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, because like you see them like have team dinner sometimes, and it's always like some sort of like
pasta.
Yeah,
and half the time it's like random days. It's before their games too.
Yeah,
I never thought about that.
I want to start doing that for our team.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really good bonding.
Well, he said when we had that one meeting that team dinners were gonna be in the future.
Yeah,
so
I'm
so
excited.
happy.
I'm excited. We never got one of those.
No, and like we'd just be like starving before the game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want Subway? You have to pay $10. I'm like, I'm not paying $10
for like
Subway.
just turkey and like lettuce.
Yeah,
no meat.
Exactly. There'd be like nothing on it.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Do you have any advice for people in like middle school or upcoming freshmen?
I think that they should just come up, just with positive mindset, work hard. I think that if you work hard enough and you really show, the talent, as a freshman you could be on varsity. You could be on JV, and I feel like JV is really looked down on most of the time, but it's really not a bad thing. It's a completely normal for, a sophomore or a freshman to be on JV. You just get here, you're trying to learn the ropes, and I think that's okay. I think it's just, you guys just need to come up with a positive attitude and, and mindset of learning and new experiences.
Yeah, because a lot of time people just want to jump straight to varsity because that's seen as like you're like one of the best players and everyone just wants to like be seen that way.
Mm-hmm.
But JV's definitely overlooked because it's such a good like growth period for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like everyone has to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going straight to varsity is definitely like, it can also mess up your like mindset, I feel like, because you probably won't get as much playing time if you're like a freshman on varsity, so you'll get like really down.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like sometimes, varsity is always good and all, but I think people's ego get really high when they're on varsity and they think that they're best when in reality they're just mediocre.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on Beyond the Game. We really appreciate you, and good luck on the upcoming season.
Thank you so much.